What we just witnessed involving Rhea Ripley has sent a serious shockwave throughout the wrestling world. It was a moment that had everyone holding their breath, a genuine scare that has left fans wondering what exactly went down. In this video, we are going to be diving into the details, seeing the footage, the speculation, everything surrounding this major Rhea Ripley scare. Get ready to react with us because you're not going to want to miss it because I want to reassure everyone. So, what am I talking about? So, over the last few weeks, we've gone through this, I don't know, drama, if you will, on Monday Night Raw. We always talk about how pro wrestling is soap opera for men, right? Well, we've had our fair share of drama, and it's all been with Rhea Ripley, Bailey, and Io Sky, right? Because in January, Rhea Ripley won the Women's World Championship back from Liv Morgan, ending that feud. It was a really good feud, lasted almost a year. They wrapped it up. And then Rhea Ripley, she defended the title a few times, including against Nia Jax. And on the flip side, we also have Bianca Belair, a SmackDown star who was looking to cash in for a championship match at WrestleMania. Well, that's exactly what happened because Bianca Belair won an Elimination Chamber match, earning the right to challenge Rhea Ripley for the Women's World title. The only problem is Adam Pearce, our Raw GM, he decided, you know what, we're going to book Rhea Ripley defending the championship against Io Sky on a March episode of Raw. And what happens? Io Sky absolutely stuns Rhea Ripley. She shocks the entire wrestling world, and she becomes Women's World Champion. It was a major, major deal. And that threw everything into the flux. And since then, Rhea Ripley, she's gotten a rematch for the Women's World title. That match got thrown out, and she has tried to insert herself into this program. And rightfully so. The theme of WrestleMania is how can we get as many people as possible on the card without doing a battle royale? And that's what they're doing. That's why we have so many triple threats. But on Monday Night Raw, after weeks of building to it, WWE made the triple threat. It's going to be Io Sky defending the Women's World Championship against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 41. It's going to be a big deal. Now, once the news was announced in a segment in the ring, well, things kind of broke down from there, right? Io Sky ended up hitting a springboard drop kick to the back of Rhea, who went flying into Bianca Belair. And it seemed like Rhea's face hit Bianca in the shoulder pretty hard. This caused concerns about Rhea Ripley from fans, considering she has been injury prone over the last year. Think about it. Coming out of WrestleMania, she has a backstage segment with Liv Morgan, suffers a devastating shoulder injury before ultimately, months later, breaking her orbital bone, which delays the Liv Morgan title change, which delays their plans in doing her and Raquel Rodriguez. And so there was a lot of concern about Rhea coming out of the show. Now, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful addressed the situation while doing his post-Raw show, noting that Ripley was said to be fine. That's what he had to say. Io Sky hits a springboard dropkick on Rhea. At the time, I was like, oh my God, is Rhea going to make it to this match? Fractured orbital bone, broken nose, whatever it may be. People I spoke with backstage said she seemed to be all right, in good spirits, and all that good stuff. But it was definitely one of those moments where a lot of people were like, oh, is she okay? Tough woman. And that she is. She's a very tough woman. And I am grateful, and I think a lot of you guys are as well, that Rhea is A-okay. This is the last thing that Rhea Ripley or the company or Bianca or Io or the fans need for Rhea Ripley to be out of action yet again. You need Rhea Ripley on the WrestleMania card, okay? You may not like her. You may think she's overrated. Whatever the case may be, maybe you're a hater. I don't know. Really don't care. But for those Rhea Ripley supporters out there like myself, I do care because we need Rhea on this card. She is one of WWE's biggest stars that they have, not only in the women's division, but in the entire company. And even though they have insisted on teasing her to be a heel in recent weeks, and I'm not really thrilled with the way that they've booked her, she's in the match, right? Because, like, you have to keep in mind, so we had heel Rhea Ripley for her first year as champion. But then last year, after the Nia Jax match at Elimination Chamber, she pivoted because the fans started getting emotionally invested in her. They got behind her, they rallied behind her, and they wanted to support her and see her succeed. And that's exactly what she did. And so WWE, instead of fighting the support and fighting the wavering of following that Rhea has, they're like, okay, well, we're just gonna make her into a babyface. So what if she's about to defend the championship against Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 40, who is a other top babyface? All right, we'll just do babyface versus babyface. It's not ideal to do babyface versus babyface. I think it takes away from the match, but in terms of like in ring psychology. But you know what? Screw it. And so obviously she does the Live program, and that's just a tailor-made feud. Such good chemistry between Liv and Rhea. We saw that, in 2023. And it's like, okay, let's do that. And Liv rises to the occasion and everything like that. And everyone knows that documentation. But if you look at, okay, she got past Liv and she started to do a little bit more heel tendencies. And I don't know why. I assume it's because WWE realized, hey, we're going to put the title on Io, and she's a babyface, and Bianca's a babyface. I don't need to have three baby faces in a triple threat match for the women's title. Like, you need a little bit of a heel tendency. I've seen speculation that Bianca Belair, whether she wins at Mania or she doesn't win at Mania, that she could turn heel for the very first time in her career. I don't buy it. Like, we've never seen a true Bianca Belair heel turn. I understand that she has portrayed a heel once upon a time in NXT, but that was many, many moons ago and not on a big stage, in my opinion. But it's not to say that Rhea's a bad heel. She's not. She's very, very good. I mean, she can do everything, right? She's really, really good. Overall performer from, in-ring psychology to promos to move sets, presence to charisma to the look. I mean, everything. She checks all the boxes. Like, she's going to be a Hall of Famer. She's going to be one of the all-time greats. Like, she's so good. But I don't know. I'm not necessarily ready for a heel turn because we had a heel Rhea Ripley for so long. And I can't even say like she's a better babyface than a heel, and I can't even say that she's a better heel than a babyface. It's just one of those situations where it's like I can kind of go either way, you know? I don't know. I think if you're going to turn anyone in this feud heel, I think you should go with Io Sky. That's just me, right? Like, you may differ on that, but I think it's a situation in which WWE, regardless of this outcome, which I think Bianca's going to win this match. I really do. I think she's going to win this match. I think she's going to win the Women's World Championship. Hopefully they don't turn a heel. Like, it would be interesting to see her be a heel, but I don't think she necessarily needs to be a heel. And I think she has such an overwhelming support from the fan base. I don't even think it's necessary. Like, I think it's actually a reach if you do feel like, oh my God, one of these people have to be a heel. No, they don't. You can do all three baby faces, but we'll see how they do it.